Hanap mo ba'y trabaho? Magandang balita. Hinahanap ka rin ng ARM dahil mayroong 355 job vacancies sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno sa ARMM, 28 sa Basilan, 84 sa Lanao del Sur, sa Maguindanao ay 61, 32 sa Regional Office at 83 sa Sulu, 68 naman sa Tawi-Tawi. Ang mga bakanting trabaho sa probinsya ng Lanao del Sur ay sa BFAR, Aquaculturist Technician 2, sa Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, Farm Worker 1, 5 Agricultural Technologist, Agriculturist 2, Municipal Agricultural Officer, Administrative Aid 3, Administrative Aid 4, Administrative Assistant 3, Agrarian Reform Program Technologist, 2 Senior Agrarian Reform Program Technologist, Attorney 2, 5 Municipal Agrarian Reform Officer, 2 Attorney 3, at Attorney 5. Sa DENR ay Scaler. Sa DILG ay 2 LGOO2, 2 LGOO3, 12 LGOO5, isang LGOO6 at isang LGOO8. Sa DOH ay Medical Equipment Technician 1, 2 Sanitation Inspector 1, Administrative Aid 6, 21 Midwives, Nutritionist, Medical Technologist 1, Medical Technologist 2, 7 Medical Officer 3, at Rural Health Physician. Sa DPWH ay Architect 2. Sa DSWD naman ay isang Social Welfare Aid at 2 Social Welfare Officer 1. Sa DTI ay Senior Trade and Industry Specialist. Sa Basilan sa Department of Agrarian Reform, Agrarian Reform Program Technologist, Accountant 2, 2 Senior Agrarian Reform Program Officer, 3 Municipal Agrarian Reform Officer. Sa DNR, Cartographer 1, 2 Administrative Officer 1, Accountant 2, Engineer 2. Sa DILG naman ay 4 LGOO5, isang LGOO7. Sa Department of Health, 7 Midwives 1, at isang Medical Officer 3. Sa DPWH ay Wheel Driller 2, Wheel Drilling Supervisor 1, at District Engineer. Sa probinsya naman ng Maguindanao, sa BFAR ay Aquaculturist 2, sa DAF ay isang Farm Worker 2, 5 Agricultural Technologist, Planning Officer 2, Agriculturist 2, sa DAR ay 4 Administrative Aid 6, Assistant Statistician, 3 Agrarian Reform Program Technologist, Senior Agrarian Reform Program Technologist, Administrative Officer 3, Agrarian Reform Program Officer 2, Senior Agrarian Reform Program Officer, 3 Municipal Agrarian Reform Officer, Provincial Agrarian Reform Officer 1, sa DNR ay Administrative Officer 1, sa DILG naman ay 2 LGOO5 at isang LGOO7, sa Department of Health, Sanitation Inspector 1, 10 Midwives at isang Midwife 2. Sa Regional Office naman, sa CDA ay isang Attorney 2, sa DAF ay Administrative Aid 3, Agriculturist 1, Administrative Aid 4, Executive Assistant 1, Planning Officer 3. Sa DNR ay Cartographer 2, Forest Management Specialist 1, Geologist 2, Attorney 2, Executive Assistant 3. Sa DILG naman ay Administrative Assistant 3, Administrative Officer 1, Administrative Officer, Statistician 1, Attorney 2, 2 LGOO5, LGOO6, Director 2. Sa DOH ay Medical Specialist 3, sa DOST ay Administrative Aid 4, Science Research Analyst, sa DPWH ay Engineer 3, Financial Management Officer 1, Engineer 5, 2 Director 2. Sa DSWD naman ay Administrative Aid 1, sa DTI, Administrative Aid 4, Trade and Industry Development Specialist, at Chief Administrative Officer. Sa probinsya naman ng Sulu, sa BFAR ay Agricultural Technologist, sa DAR ay Agricultural Technologist, Agriculturist 2, Municipal Agricultural Officer, Administrative Aid 6, 2 Agrarian Reform Program Technologist, Agrarian Reform Program Officer 1, 2 Attorney 2, Senior Agrarian Reform Program Officer, Municipal Agrarian Reform Officer, 2 Attorney 3, at Provincial Agrarian Reform Program Officer 2. Sa DNR ay Administrative Aid 1, Administrative Aid 4, Community Development Assistant 1, Administrative Officer 1, Special Investigator 1, Engineer 1, Ecosystem Management Specialist 2 at Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer. Sa DILG naman ay 2 LGOO2 at 2 LGOO5. Sa Department of Health ay Administrative Aid 1, Nursing Attendant 1 at Medical Laboratory Technician 1, 2 Sanitation Inspector 1, 22 Midwives, 2 Nurse 1, Nurse 3, 2 Medical Officer 3 at 2 Rural Health Physician. Sa DPWH ay Security Guard 2, Administrative Aid 6, Administrative Officer 3, Engineer 2 at Engineer 3. Sa DSWD naman, Security Guard 1, Administrative Aid 4, 2 Social Welfare Officer 1. Sa DTI, Trade and Industry Development Analyst, Trade and Industry Development Specialist, at Senior Trade and Industry Specialist. Tawi-Tawi, sa BFAR ay 1 Agricultural Technologist, 1 Aquaculturist 2, sa DAF ay 1 Administrative Aid 6, 1 Agricultural Technologist or Agriculturist 2, at 2 Senior Agriculturist. Sa DAR ay 2 Administrative Aid 6, Accountant 1, Computer Programmer 2, Accountant 2, 2 Attorney 2, Municipal Agrarian Reform Officer, Attorney 3, 2 Chief Agrarian Reform Program Officer. Sa DNR naman ay Administrative Aid 4 at Land Management Officer 1. Sa DILG ay 4 LGOO5. Sa DOH ay Administrative Aid 1, Laundry Worker 1, Administrative Aid 3, 2 Nursing Attendant 1, Sanitation Inspector 1, 13 Midwives, Nurse 1, Administrative Officer 4, Nurse 3, Nurse 4, 9 Medical Officer 3, 2 Rural Health Physician, Chief Hospital 1. Sa DPWH ay Administrative Aid 1 at Special Investigator 1. Sa DSWD naman ay Social Welfare Officer 2, Social Welfare Officer 3. Sa DTI ay Administrative Aid 3, Cox Wing, Administrative Aid 4, at Provincial Trade and Industry Officer. For more information, see posters and print ads for details or visit www.armm.gov.ph. Paalala, ang DepEd-ARM ay may sariling PSPB. Gusto mo bang malaman ang detalye ng proseso at kung ano ang PSPB? Ang PSPB ay binuo ng Regional Governor upang masiguro ang pantay-pantay at patas na proseso sa pagpili ng mga aplikante at gayon din sa promotion ng mga empleyado ng Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. At ito rin ang nagsilbing solusyon ng Regional Governor upang matapos na ang pagbibenta at pagtatago ng item sa ARMM. Can the PSPB recommend? No. The PSPB only assesses, screens, and ranks the applicants. Kailangan mo ba ng recommendation mula sa local, national, o international na personality? No, dahil ang tanging kailangan mo ay ang taglay mong edukasyon, training, experience, at eligibility. Ang screening process ay may 3 steps. Step 1, ang preliminary assessment at registration. Dito ay titingnan ng iyong credentials kung ikaw ba ay karapat-dapat sa posisyon na ina-applyan mo at bibigyan ka ng numero para makaproceed sa pangalawang step. Ang computerized examination. Dito ay bibigyan ka ng computerized examination at agad-agad mong makikita ang resulta. Kung ikaw ay nakapasa, pipirmahan ng PSP member na nagbigay ng pagsusulit ang iyong papel at bibigyan ka ng numero para ikaw ay mapunta sa step 3. Ang step 3 ay panel interview. Pagkatapos nito ay linggo-linggong magpapadala ng text message ang PSPB para bigyan ka ng updates sa ina-applyan mong posisyon. For more information, see posters and print ads for details or visit www.armm.gov.ph.